Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. It's that Astro Witch, and today's reading is going to be focusing on what the rest of your December is going to look like depending on your current energy. So I'm going to start by pulling out 3 cards to represent each of the piles that we'll have for today. Okay. Let's see. I hope you guys have been doing well, that you're taking care of yourselves as well. Okay, we have 1, 2, and 3. Okay, I don't think I've seen these cards in our readings so far. Okay, so this is gonna be pile number 1, 2, and 3. So as usual, you can take your time to meditate on the piles, and when you're ready, you can jump to the timestamp in the description box, and yeah, I'll see you there. Hi pile number 1, welcome to your reading. So this was the stone that you were drawn to, and it's a cute pink stone. It's kunzite. So who needs it? Anyone with a heavy heart about something. Collectors of good vibrations. When to use it? Call on kunzite after a breakup or a major disappointment, or when you're beating yourself up about something. You don't need permission to be here. You belong. If you forget that, pause, tap into kunzite's pink prismatic vibration, and let love rule. Open up your love channel. Oh, pile number 1, I hope you guys are okay, because that seems like you guys are having it rough recently. But let's see. So we have your oracle cards here. We're going to be using the tea leaves as well, and this is your tarot deck. So we're going to start by getting some cards first from the oracle cards. So tell us more about what December is going to look like for pile number 1, please. Did something flip? No? Okay. What does pile number 1 need to know? Thank you. Ooh, patience. Interesting. Okay, so this one, we'll see how you can take care of yourself this month. Look, it matches too. How can pile number 1 take care of themselves this month, please? I think this is the one. This one is popping up already. Thank you. And then we're gonna get your tea leaves. This one's pile. This one actually. Two. And 5. Okay, 5 should be enough. Thank you. Okay. We're gonna look at these first. So we have patience with Jupiter in Virgo. And sing 45. Here for your tea leaves, you have basket, recognition, reward for merit. You know what? I feel like this matches a lot with this patience. I feel like it's something that you had to wait for a while, and then, you know, what's that? Good things come to those who wait. That's what I was hearing. Parrot, someone will gossip about all your secrets. Let's see what that's about in a bit. Star, guaranteed success. Look at that. How do we fit this? I know there's a better way to do this. I think. Okay. Desk, pay attention to your work. Oh, look. Next to each other too. I think we can do it like that. So odd. I think I should have gotten anyway. 4-leaf clover, great, good fortune. I think this could be together like this, and then these could move up. If I find a better layout for this throughout the reading, we're just gonna shift it around afterwards. Okay, it's bothering me. There's something wrong with this layout. Anyway, let's look at your tarot cards. But so far, I mean, like, I feel like there is some kind of like heart here with the kunzite, you have something like heartbreak, where you are aching, not just from relationship, but it could be disappointment. So maybe for some of you guys, it's from work. With here, pay attention to work, guaranteed success. And with someone, hold on, someone will gossip about you. I feel like this is more because it's like surrounded by basket and desk. I think it's someone who's jealous. So right now I'm picking up more of a career setting, because especially with Jupiter here, which is the planet that's usually related to success, career, and I feel like it's a coworker maybe who is who's jealous of maybe how far you are reaching, because you are glowing, you're shining. Because with this singing, it's like a singer. Maybe you're just enjoying yourself at work, you're enjoying what you're doing, and then this person sees that and they're just kind of like, wow, look at them. They're just, I don't know, I feel like they're just probably talking shit about you, but then it's not gonna hinder you in any way, because I feel like maybe this heartbreak is related to you being patient. Maybe you're waiting on a promotion, maybe you're waiting to be recognized at work, and it's gonna be there, especially with success, recognition, and then with patience. I feel like what you've been like, you're gonna reap what you sow. I nearly said the reverse way. You're gonna reap what you sow, and you've got a lot of luck around you. Look at this, all success together. So I think it's also pay attention to who you're with. I think it's someone who sits directly next to you if you work in an office space, or someone that you've been talking to a lot. That's why it's like, it's not necessarily your secrets. I feel like it's more just to, the one I'm picking up here, energy I'm picking up here, is like they're just gonna talk shit about you. It's not necessarily true, but I think it's just to spread things to make you look bad. But also, I'm picking up this energy where it's also self-sabotage, where it's probably you. Not that you talk shit about yourself, but I feel like you undermine your success. Like you kind of, let's say you are recognized for your work and you're just like, oh no, it was no big deal. Like a lot of people helped me with it. Like it's one thing to be humble, but it's another thing to completely undermine your success and just like not acknowledge what you've done in this teamwork maybe. So that's what I'm picking up. Let's see. What does pile number one's December look like based on their current energy? What does pile number one's December look like? What did I put up? Put it up there, too far. Okay, these two together. And one more. I don't know if I took too many. It's always the case with these readings, but anyway, you could always look at them afterwards. 7 of Cups. The Fool. Definitely lines up with like recognition, new beginnings. If there's like a promotion. Knight of Pentacles. It's a good sign. Look at that yellow blend together. 9 of Swords. Now see, this is what I'm picking up with the then again, it could be people around you who could be spreading rumors or false accusations, but I'm also picking up the self-doubt here. Could be imagined. Maybe you feel like someone is trying to bring you down, but then it's because you're insecure about something. Maybe there's like imposter syndrome. Queen of Cups. 5 of Cups. I think, hold on. We're gonna try and figure this out again. We could move this. Holy crap, what's up? What's up, Buttercup? Why can't we figure this out? We will. Here, we will put this. It's a little odd, but it's gonna work. And we have 5 of Wands. Okay, we have a few more here. We're gonna look at later. Okay, so you've got 2 5s here. Conflicting energy, especially with the imposter syndrome that I was talking about earlier. Let's see if we can do it this way. But I feel like it's... Hold on. We're gonna figure this out. But I feel like it's kind of like... Because with the conflict here, there is inner conflict, and then there's a conflict in the surrounding. Because now I'm also picking up that maybe because of your inner conflict, that maybe you start outer conflict without meaning to. Maybe you get a little bit cranky when you maybe haven't had enough sleep, or when you're overthinking things and then you just kind of lash out without meaning to. You can put one more card. Strength, look at that. With the Knight of Pentacles too, and that one reminds me of patience, because Pentacles, this Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight. But look at the message that he has for you, or like the offer that he has to give you. There is new beginnings on the horizon. There is potential, but I feel like you're overwhelmed with whatever is happening. Maybe at work you have too many tasks, or maybe too many things that you're thinking about completing in order to get to this path towards success. But you're already there. I feel like this is, now that it's lining up with because earlier it was lining up with this the 9 of Swords. Then again, still with the 5 of Cups here, this is how it's quite similar in this sense, in this situation, because here with the 5 of Cups, this person is focusing on the 3 that has spilled, but doesn't acknowledge the 2 that still remains. So here it's kind of like, where are you focusing? I feel like there's just so many thoughts, so many things that are distracting you from what you should really focus on. Here next to the Queen of Cups, there's one goblet that she's really, really focused on. And I think all of these are kind of there to distract you. Whether it's someone who is talking shit behind your back, spreading rumors maybe, or maybe it's your negative thoughts that are bringing you down. You have to keep your eye on the prize. You have to remind yourself, why did I do this? Why did I start this? Maybe it's like a business venture, or like, I don't know, a new company, or a new job opportunity, a new path in your life, so, or even a new relationship. But I feel like this is more career. But anyway, however this resonates with you, there was a reason. You have a why, and that's what you should be focusing on. Like what I was trying to say why, but then I said what. Anyway, what is your why? You have to remember, because when you, let's say you moved from a business field to an art field, for example. Now, why did you do that? Maybe one reason is that you realize you're not really good at numbers, or you don't like the monotony of work where you're just dealing with numbers. I don't know what business people really do, so I'm not trying to talk shit about your field. But just for example, let's say that's something that you don't feel creative in that workspace. Whereas when you do art, you feel like your creative juices are flowing, you're able to work quicker, you're able to I don't know, you're glowing in that field. It just feels right, okay? So that is your why. It's not maybe because, okay, so let's say in art you don't necessarily earn as much as in business, but let's say for example you did, right? So maybe your why will not necessarily be that, oh, because I can earn more money in art. It's not that, but because you know that you are much more creative, and that's what you want to be doing in life. That is something that you're passionate about, and you realize that is your why, is your passion, right? So you focus on that. Once you do, all these other things about other people saying that, oh, your art isn't even that great, or like when you start thinking that about yourself, when your negative thoughts and your negative voices are bringing you down, it's not going to bother you as much, because when all these, let's say you put out work, you produce art, you produce products, you put out products, and then you realize that people, maybe you didn't get the same feedback that you were hoping to receive, right? Maybe you just felt like people weren't so wowed about your work, but you really thought it was amazing. All that will not it will not hold you back from creating more, because you know that you still have a lot to learn and you still have a lot to give. And you know that maybe these are not for certain people, but you know that as long as you keep making things that you are passionate about, there will be people who kind of resonate with that and they will find you. Okay? So you just have to keep holding on. That's why with the Strength and the Knight of Pentacles lining up together, it's like, practice this patience, stay strong. And although it's coming slowly, maybe you don't necessarily see it moving or you don't see any progress, when you compare your day now to your day one, you're gonna see, like, okay, so let's say maybe you made 5 pieces of art and then 3 were not sold, but you sold 2, right? So, oh yeah, in this case, right? So 3 were not sold, but you sold 2. And then you're just thinking, if you allow yourself to get stuck in these negative thoughts, you're gonna say, damn, what's wrong with me? Why can't I sell 3 pieces of artwork? But then if you do stay resilient and actually compare yourself not to other people, but to your day one, you're gonna see, oh, okay, so I never expected maybe to sell 2 pieces of artwork at a price that you couldn't even imagine. Like, maybe people have bargained, no, not bargained, they kind of are willing to pay a generous amount for your art pieces, and you're just like, wow, okay. So if you see it in that perspective, not allowing all of this conflict to, how do you say it, to blind you or to cloud your vision, if you really focus on what your why is, and your purpose was just to show people your art, and then you're just like, oh, okay, so I actually managed to sell art pieces. Like, maybe you didn't think of selling them, but then you did. So with perseverance, patience, you're gonna reach, like, it's gonna allow you to see this new beginning and a new perspective, and you will not leap at, let's say, opportunities that might actually be a little bit reckless, because maybe you didn't, maybe you might jump into something just because you really want that recognition. But then if you actually just take a moment and just listen to yourself, listen to your body, your feelings, and just pay attention to your surroundings, because look, that's a cliff. If you don't pay attention, things could go downhill. But then if you just kind of appreciate where you are and just kind of take in what's going on and bring awareness into where you are, because look, with this 9 of Swords, this is, you're stuck in your thoughts. Here with the 7 of Cups, there's there's clouds, okay? It's cloudy up here. It's not clear. There's like a lot of things. This is not, like, this is hidden from you, and then there's just like a lot of things that are tempting you. But look, temptation, if you keep going towards these temptations, maybe it's to maybe you lose sight of your why, and then you start selling things because you want to be recognized. Maybe that wasn't your initial plan, okay? For example, it's not bad to want to be recognized, okay? But in this case, let's say that's not your why, and you start jumping into things and then you don't look, and that could be your downfall. Maybe not, but it could potentially hurt your passion. Maybe you're gonna lose the passion to make art or something, okay? So you have to be careful, pay attention to your surroundings, and to look at the things that have been working out for you. Because look, your guides are promising success, recognition, reward, right? Fortune. So they're telling you to just pay attention, to just focus on what it is that you're doing. You don't have to worry about what other people are saying, or the negative thoughts that are not contributing anything positive into your process, right? Whew, pile number 1. Very straightforward read. Because this thing, I feel like it's all just like being comfortable with yourself. Because she's not even holding a microphone, but she's acting like this is her concert. You know, so what does it matter if other people see, like, what what's it? Okay, let's say in this situation, what does it matter if other people see you when you're singing? You gotta sing like you, just like sing like no, it's nobody's business, you know? And I feel like that's when the best things come out in life. Just focus on yourself. Just enjoy the moment is what they're saying. You don't have to think too much about all the not small things, because details are important. Just don't get sucked into it. Look at the bigger picture and then see what details you need to focus on. Maybe there are certain things that you can skip until later on. You don't have to work on it now because it's hindering you. I feel like some of you also have just kind of not taken that leap forward with the Fool. Maybe you want to, but then you have been holding back because of all these things. So, trust yourself. You got the Sun, look at that. Promising a bright future for you. The High Priestess. I feel like you guys know this already. You know what I feel like not know what I was gonna tell you, but I feel like you had this deep feeling, but you just weren't sure about it. And the Three of Wands. Look, with the Strength and the Knight of Pentacles, if someone's coming in to offer help, you know, or like maybe financial support, don't be afraid to take that help if you really need it. Like, you don't have to do things alone if you need help. Like, don't be afraid to ask for advice. Maybe it's not financial support, but like if someone's gonna offer you something very valuable, maybe advice or some recommendations or some ideas that you could, you know, take into account, then by all means, you know, don't shut yourself off from that. They're not trying to bring you down. There are some people who really genuinely care about your progress, and if you feel like they're there and they've been supporting you all the way, then those are the people that I mean that you should follow, or not follow their advice, but, you know, consider it. It won't hurt, and it will help you a lot if you can be open to help, because from 3 you're gonna step into the 4, and then the 5 you're gonna keep moving forward, and then the ball will keep rolling for success, right? Pile number 1. That was intense, and that was my message for you. I just had to check if we were still going. But thank you so much for letting me read your energy. Thank you for sitting with me for another reading. And I know maybe you're feeling hurt right now, or maybe along the way you're gonna feel hurt, but always remember that good things take time. And even if there are some moments where you just feel like nothing's happening, just trust the process. Trust, and just keep on focusing on your work. Keep on focusing on you, and don't entertain thoughts or other people's opinions that do not give you any immediate benefit to your, you know, like if it doesn't help you in the long run, then you don't need to consider those thoughts. Okay, so thank you again, and I hope this helped you. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day or night whenever you're watching this. And I'll see you next time for another reading. For now, take care and good luck this month. See you. Bye. Hi, pal number 2. Welcome to your reading. So this was the stone that you were drawn to. I don't know why I'm thinking of like a berry, like a raspberry or something. But let's see. A lepidolite. Lepidolite. Who needs it? The perpetually frazzled, the oh so cerebral, type A workaholics. Okay, when to use it? When freaking out, or to prevent that, put the phone on do not disturb. Hold lepidolite in each palm and just let yourself be for 5 minutes. Relax the muscles between your shoulder blades, lengthen your breaths, and let go of all the drama. It wasn't yours to begin with anyway. Enter your chill zone. Okay, so there's like a lot of I'm picking up like static, like that's what I'm seeing. Static, like just a lot of tense energy, just like jitters, you know, when you drink too much coffee. I hope if you have like a lot of stress that you're not drinking too much coffee, because it's gonna stress you out even more with the caffeine, right? So anyway, we'll start by getting your oracle cards. These are the decks we'll be using. We'll also be having the tea leaves in a bit, and then this is your tarot deck. Okay, so let's start by getting oracle cards. Let's see, what does pile number 2 need to know for the upcoming month? What can they expect for this December based on their current energy? What does pile number 2 need to know? This one. Thank you. Okay, here, how can pile number 2 take care of themselves this month? Oh, okay. Already, I feel like they really need you to take care of yourself. Okay, and then we're gonna get our tea leaves. Here we go. This one is calling me. Oh, we got a month. Okay, these two want to show up. This one. How many do we have? 4. Oh, okay, this one too. All right, thank you. Oh, fine. Thank you. You have so many cards. I'm gonna hope I can lay these out, because the previous reading, it was a nightmare laying out these cards. Okay, so let's see what you got. Ooh, affair with Venus in Leo. Very playful energy also I'm picking up. Rest. Oh, see, that's... They dead ass. They wanted you to rest. I feel like maybe some of you guys are overworking yourselves or overworking your brains. So they're just like, take a break. And I'm hearing already some of you guys are like, rest? What is rest? Rest is for the weak. But you should be resting, because that's the way you can work more optimally, is when you can rest. Just like it reminds me of when working out. Let's say you're aiming to have a toned body or something, muscles and whatnot. The more you work yourself, like the more you work your body, the less it's going to be able to produce those results, because it needs rest to be able to form those muscles, and for it to be able to kind of fix muscles so that you can work hard again tomorrow. So let's say if you work out today super hard, and then the next day you're just like sore or all over, and then you think, okay, fine, that means I did really well yesterday, that means I have to work out again today. And maybe you work out like 7 days a week, right? Just for example. And then you're in so much pain, your body is sore, and then you try to work out again the next day, but you cannot do the same moves properly like you did the day before, because your body needs to rest. Okay, so for you to be able to produce optimal results, take a break. Your tea leaves are bridge, successfully overcoming a problem. Okay. Shark, take care, or there will be a loss of material wealth. Take care, see, take care. Material wealth too. Oh, so let's say in the case that it's about work, okay? So for example, the material wealth could be literal money. Like you won't be able to work because then maybe you've overworked yourself, and then you're stressed and your head hurts, and then you have to go to the doctor, something like this, right? That's just an example. Club, someone will try to make you do something against your will. But look, it's under overcoming a problem. So I feel like they're gonna try, but it's not gonna work. Pale, I was gonna say tame. Time to get out of a situation. Look at that. They're reminding you, like, I feel like if you're on the brink, like on the border of either like really going, like overcoming something, or look, this bridge, you're either overcoming something or you're just gonna, I'm not trying to scare you, but that's what I'm picking up. It's like you're one step away from maybe a headache, or so they're reminding you a lot to be careful, but I feel like you will be. So let's see. Parrot. Oh, this also showed up in the previous reading. Someone will gossip about all your secrets. Younger woman. Dealings or relationship with a younger woman. And March. Okay. So, let's see. Because it's December, I feel like it could be 3 months from now. Not could be, but yeah, actually. Because sometimes I pick up that it's like previous energy, but this is more like upcoming. So like March. I think, yeah, you know how I said it's like on the brink? There's a possibility that within 3 months, a lot of these things will unravel. So whether, like, how you deal with this now could show, like, the results will show in the next 3 months. So you have to, like, pay attention to that. Here with Parrot next to younger woman, I feel like if I don't know, there's just like someone who is, yeah, because here next to time to get out of a situation and someone will gossip about your secrets. For some of you guys, actually, this might actually be, I said actually so many times, this might actually be related to an affair. Because especially with Venus here, and then you have successfully overcoming a problem. So if the problem is that, oh, okay, I just saw like a very quick glimpse of the situation where you are probably in a situation where you think that your partner is cheating on you, and this has gotten you really worked up. It's really upset you, and it started to make you overthink and like 100 miles a minute. That's why there's like so much energy. Like, you know, when you're I know there are a couple of people who are like this when they're super angry, but then they keep it within themselves. So let's say this is like a ball or like a container, right? And then you stuff things inside, and then it's just like, maybe, okay, actually a balloon, that's better. Like a balloon, you keep putting water in it, just keep filling it up, and it expands, and then this is what the energy I'm feeling is. Just like it's trying so hard to hold it in. There's just like so much like friction, or just so much energy just putting into holding it together, but then eventually there's that last drop that's gonna make it burst, you know? So that's what I'm seeing, is that this situation where you are feeling like your partner is cheating on you, and then there's just like so much you can contain. That's why they're reminding you to rest. It's hard, but then I feel like they're not just telling you to literally rest, but also to kind of take all those things, put it aside for a moment, and just kind of deal with it one at a time. You don't have to deal with it all together, because here you have overcoming a problem, someone trying to make you do something against your will. This one also, especially next to affair, I feel like maybe for some of you guys, you are the affair, or maybe not yet, but someone is trying to not remind you, sorry. They're trying to make you an affair, and you are aware that they have a partner. You are aware you're going to be an affair, a cheat in this situation, and that's why there's Parrot. Someone will gossip about your secret. So let's say in the situation that you are potentially going to be an affair, so let's say you're considering this relationship, but then you're just like, okay, this person has a partner right now, and you know, maybe like no matter how much you like them, maybe you know like this is completely against your values. That's why there's like dealing with a younger woman. This could either be that your partner's your partner's cheat is younger, or you as the affair, this other person's partner is younger. So that's why I feel like there's this younger woman. There's this other party here with the two, and then there's the other one. And I feel like whatever you decide to do now, I feel like maybe it will not show its effects yet, but it will show in March. So let's say in the situation where you are the cheat, there are maybe the people around you who are gonna say, oh, okay, so this person was like this and this, and then she just, or not she, but like you decided to go for this person even when they had a partner. So let's say this is a situation for if you were to be the affair. Yeah, I couldn't think of the word. But in the other situation where you feel like your partner has an affair, I feel like you think that your partner is sharing a lot about, you know, what you like, who you are. Maybe actually, I don't think, yeah, let's say they are sharing quite a lot about you, but at the same time I feel like the other person is also just kind of saying a lot about you that might not be true, just to kind of win their affections, take them from you completely. Kind of like this is what I'm picking up. So they're reminding you here, your guides are reminding you, take care or there will be a loss of material wealth. So whether it's money, whether it's your actual partner, whether it's reputation, this material wealth here, there will be losses if the situation is not dealt with. And in this case, they're telling you to get out of the situation because they're making you do something against your will. So let's say if you feel like your partner is having an affair, they may be trying to talk you into an open relationship, but maybe it's not your jam, maybe it's not something you want to do. Or in the case if you are going to be the third party and then they're trying to tell you, no, it's fine, everything's gonna work out, and then in the back of your mind you're just like, this doesn't feel right, but I really, really like them. They're trying to remind you to listen to yourself. That's why take a rest, take a break, just kind of put things aside and then deal with it one by one so you can see things clearly. Ooh, this one wanted to show. Let's see your tarot cards. There a lot's going on, we gotta see. Pile number 2, what does pile number 2 need to know about December? What's it gonna look like for them? What guidance do you have for pile number 2? Hope you guys are okay. We'll kind of keep this separate. I feel like it wants to show something important. Sticky, these cards, they wanna... Ooh. This one. I think, yeah, last. Actually, yes. Thank you. Sure we have enough. Oh, more than. Okay. 6 of Swords. With Mercury in Aquarius. Queen of Swords. Got water and air here. Wands. Five of Wands. My bad. Oh. Magician. Okay, we're gonna be able to only fit 6 here. 8 of Wands. You've got... Oh no, you got the 5 and the 6. Yes. Mercury in Sagittarius. And you have the Page of Pentacles. Earth and air. Oh, a lot of cards. We're gonna look at that in a bit. I think it's too thick. It's too thick for the card holder. Keep that there. Pile number 2. With the 6 of Swords here, I feel like you're trying to get all the information you can. All the information you can about other people. No, sorry, not other people, but this situation. Because you know that you're able to. With the Magician here, the 6 of Swords. But this is also moving away. Getting out of the situation. Look, time to get out of a situation. This is like kind of traveling. Expanding. No. Kind of moving away somewhere to get more information is what I'm seeing. In this sense, it's almost like here, where you take a break, you put yourself away from the situation, take yourself out of the situation to see things in a more objective way. Because I feel like you know that your emotions are greatly tied to this, of course, because it's a relationship. So there's a lot to process here. And that's why you're just kind of like taking all you know for now, going, like taking yourself out of the situation and seeing how it is, because you know that from that you'll be able to look with 2 Mercuries here, you'll be able to kind of how do I say it, bring about the result that you feel is the best. You're trying not to act against your values, because you have a lot of values that you want to honor, and I feel like you've worked hard on these. So now you're just like, with all my values here, what is the best approach in this situation? With the Queen of Swords aligning with the 8 of Wands here, these are messages. Here with the parrot, someone will gossip about your secrets. I feel like this parrot also brings truths. And so there are just so many things, so many messages. Maybe people have been messaging you. They've been reaching out to you, saying whether you, like, maybe they know about your situation, where maybe they're saying, oh, I've seen your partner with someone and it's a little bit weird. Or maybe they're saying that, oh, you know that this person is taken. So like some people who are trying to bring you down, like not bring you down, sorry, ground you, like kind of you know how when you're in your thoughts, especially with Aquarius here, you got the air energy and the swords, you're in your thoughts and they're trying to anchor you. They're trying to, some of them maybe trying to fuel that flame where maybe you're very worked up and you're just like, you're gonna explode, and they're just like, yeah, you know, this is, so I feel like you're trying to discern which messages are worth your time, and maybe even messages from universe that is kind of, let's say maybe you notice some signs and then you feel like, okay, it looks like a red flag, maybe this person is not for me, and maybe this is, you know, like they're showing you signs, and they're trying to propel you towards the path that is right for you, and not right, that's better in this situation. They're trying to guide you. And so sometimes I feel like there's just so many messages, so many signs coming in that you are trying to take a break, or that's something you should be doing. You should be taking a break so that you can see things more objectively. With the Queen of Swords here, you have water here with your emotional side, along with the air sign. So it's like you can be in your emotions, but you're gonna be objective about it. You're gonna be able to kind of see that, okay, these people or these messages are just trying to work me up, and I don't need this. I don't need this right now or ever. I just don't need to deal with this. Whereas there are some signs that you feel like, okay, you know, these are actually quite eye-opening. They're something that I need to pay attention to. And so you can put these in another pile. And then you see the people who are just there trying to encourage you, trying to remind you that, you know, I don't know, like trying to make you feel good, you know? Like they're reminding you that they're there for you. And then so I feel like you're trying to do this, or like you should be doing this. If you come across a situation that overwhelms you, regardless of what it is, try and just, I'm not saying detach yourself from your emotions right away, because here with the Queen of Swords, she's not detached. Unless she chooses to be, but she chooses to be grounded in her emotions, taking into account her emotions, not dismissing them, and then deciding to be objective. Like, is this a rational, I mean, okay, let's say reactions are rational, emotions are rational. Like, I mean, whatever you feel, it's fine. Like, we're only human. What you feel is normal for you. It's what you feel. But then in this sense, I feel like you are trying to see, is this the appropriate reaction in the situation? Here with the 5 of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. Here you have air and earth. So you've got a lot of air energy here. So it's like there's this kind of, maybe you feel this disconnect and you're trying to kind of bring it back together so that you can reach that balance, instead of being like, maybe you feel like your head is up here and there's just like too many things happening at the same time while you're trying to juggle a lot of things. Maybe you are a mom, a dad, whatever. Maybe you are a parent, right? Regardless of what you identify as, you're a parent who is trying to balance a lot of things, like being a parent and then maybe dealing with the situation with your partner. It's a lot. And I feel like you're trying to be in 2 places at once, is what I'm seeing. So they're trying, that's why rest is a huge It's an important message for you this month, because there's just too many things at the same time. And here with the Five of Wands and the Page of Pentacles, I feel like with all the noise, because here a lot of wands surrounding this, with all the noise, they want you to be able to focus on one thing at a time. One thing at a time. Take it slow. It doesn't have to, you don't have to deal with things so quickly, because with Pentacles, it's usually very slow energy. And they're just trying to tell you that with that, you'll be able to be more rational, if that's the way you want to go about it, right? Let's look at the rest of your cards, because this is a lot of cards to look at. The Wheel of Fortune. What goes around comes around. What goes up will come down. Four of Cups. With Moon and Cancer. Two of Cups. Oh, look at that. Here, right away. With the Four of Cups and the Two of Cups, there is like this kind of dissatisfaction, and then this is about a relationship, a partnership. So let's look at that some more. Four of Pentacles. You got two fours here. Kind of reserving some energy. The Hierophant. Practice what you preach. That's why your values are very important to you, because you always want to, I feel like you're the type of person who wants to live up to your values, especially with Venus here. It's not just about relationships, but also values, like what you value in life, right? King of Cups here. And we've got two more cards, which we'll look at later. You got Earth and Water. Could be another phase in this situation. I think this is more like reassurance that you don't have to do the work. Let's say if you're someone who tends, because with Leo here and Venus, there's a lot of very passionate energy here, very playful as well. And also Leo is fire energy, and I feel like that's why with that balloon analogy that I gave you earlier, I feel like explosion, right? I feel like you are so close to bursting, and I feel like maybe you're the type who might immediately jump to the action of acting revenge, plotting revenge, right? So instead of that, I feel like your guides are reminding you, reserve that energy. You don't need to waste all your energy on people who do not treasure your energy, value your time, and you yourself, right? With the Four of Pentacles here, this one is usually about keeping to yourself. I'm not saying that you should just completely shut off your connections, but what I'm saying is whatever you've invested, like you're investing time, energy, and love. I'm not saying you should stop loving them, but in this situation, I'm seeing is to kind of bring that back to yourself, kind of invest into yourself, like invest in yourself now. Four of Pentacles here under the Wheel of Fortune is like, focus on yourself. You bring back all that energy that you were about to send out to this person. Maybe you were gonna plot revenge. You don't have to, because karma will do its thing. Universe knows. They can see what's happening, and whatever wrong that other people have done to you, it will, like, let's say in the situation where they are enjoying themselves right now, eventually, like, the truth will spill, and like whatever happens in the relationship, it's gonna take a turn either for the better or for the worse. But your universe is reminding you that you don't have to do that, because it's just gonna be wasting your own energy that you could be investing in yourself. Because here, take care, or there will be a loss of material wealth. Here with the Pentacles is material wealth. So instead of focusing that on negative energy that you do not need, just focus it on other things that bring you joy instead. Because life is too short to be focusing on things that just waste your time and energy. Trust that the wheel will turn. What goes up will come down. What goes around comes around. Right? Here with the Four of Pentacles. I'm hearing, if you're dissatisfied, if you're not happy, speak up. Because I feel like that's something you really value, is someone who can communicate and can speak their needs and how you feel about the situation. with the Two of Cups and the King of Cups underneath it, I feel like there is a promise of a more stable and nurturing partnership. It doesn't have to be a man, okay? Like whatever this person identify as, this is more stable energy here with the earth and water. They're much more grounded in their emotions. They can, I feel like they can regulate their mood much better. And I feel like maybe it's not even just your partner, it's you. You're going to be working towards that so that you have a partnership in the future that mirrors that energy. Because here with Two of Cups, I pick up more like mirrored energy or even complementary energy. Okay, because here you have the sun and the moon. So it's not that they marry each other, but they complement one another. So in the future, however this works out, whatever you do, by the end of the situation, I feel like you're going to be able to meet someone who complements your energy. Okay, that's your last two cards. King of Wands. You got the King of Cups and the King of Wands and the Two of Wands. You got double twos. Definitely complementary energy, because here you got the Two of Cups and the King of Cups, and then now you have the Two of Wands and the King of Wands. So I feel like maybe, I think now, yes, this is going to be the energy that you kind of, what's the word? Exude. The energy that you exude, that you bring out, is more stable, more grounded in your emotions. You're able to kind of, because right in the beginning, the first phase of this reading, it was like how you feel like you're disconnected with maybe your emotions and your more rational self. And now you're able to bring those together, and you're able to see things more clearly while remaining stable in your emotions, not completely dismissing them. And here, I think this is more about your potential partner. How it's someone very passionate. You've got earth and fire here. Very passionate and also very determined. Very adventurous as well. But also someone who can just like chill with you on a Friday night if you don't feel like going out, you know? And Two of Wands here. Someone who can support you, and someone who really, how do I say? Someone who's not only passionate about their passionate about their dreams and their whatever they're working on, their projects. They're also passionate about yours. They're also passionate to help you with yours. Okay, so you've got Mars in Aries here. Very goal-driven person who will also support you in that way. Oh, pile number 2, that was a big reading, but also very straightforward. That try and keep yourself out of a situation that does not bring you joy, something that does not align with your values, so that you can put more energy into what aligns with your values, so that you can work more towards your passion and your purpose, which I feel like is your why for a lot of things, you know? Like the reason why you do a lot of things is because you feel that it resonates with you. It's not correct, but it resonates with your values. Okay, so by March, within I'm also picking up 3 weeks or 3 months. So this is, especially with the fire here, it could be really fast. But anyway, however this goes, try and keep yourself out of situations that just do not feel right with you, do not align with your values, okay? And take lots of rests. Is that possible? Take lots of breaks, I think I was trying to say. Take a lot of rest. And take care of yourself. So pile number 2, that was your reading. I hope this was helpful. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for letting me read your energy. And thank you for sitting with me for another reading. I hope you're taking care of yourselves. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or night whenever you're watching this. I'll see you next time with another reading. But for now, take care and good luck for the rest of the month. See you. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. So this was the stone that you were drawn to. This actually reminds me of, I don't know what you call it. It's not an ant hill, but it's the network for the ants when, like, their home. So I don't know what you call it. But anyway, it looks like the ant home, the network. Let's see. Oh, it's copper. I didn't know copper looked like that. Okay. Who needs it? Anyone who needs the proverbial, yes, defibrillator paddles. Oh, you need a shock. Okay. When to use it? When it's time to pack up an old idea of who you are and ship it out for good. Move on, renewed with copper. Energize your whole world. I see with the yellow here. Definitely with energy. I feel like maybe it's to do with your passion too. Maybe you've been in a slump recently, and I feel like usually towards the end of the year, maybe there are people who tend to just feel like the year is slowing down a little bit because and then you start feeling a little bit overwhelmed with the new year coming up, and then you're just like taking things slow, maybe just like not feeling it recently. But anyway, we'll see what's going on. These are the oracle cards we're gonna use. This is your tarot deck, and we're gonna pull out some tea leaves throughout the reading as well. So we're going to start by asking, what does pile number 3 need to hear about what their December is going to look like? What's pile number 3's December going to look like with their current energy? What do they need to know? What can they expect? Thank you. This one we can ask, like, how can you take care of yourself this month? How can pile number 3 take care of themselves this month of December? Ooh, 3 cards. Okay, I'm not going to take that away from you because maybe you do need 3. Maybe this is like giving you options, because I feel like with this situation where you just feel like in a slump, maybe you've tried one thing and then once it doesn't work, you just give up. So they're going to give you options here. And we're going to pull out your tea leaves. So let's see. Actually, this bottom deck is calling me, so. All right. This one. 1, 2, 3. This one, 4. Yes, enough. Thank you. Whew. Okay. I hope we can lay this out well. We'll start with this one. Fortune. Look at that. Sun in Leo. They're reminding you that great things are coming. Trust the process. Use your hands. So stay creative. That's your first one to take care of yourselves. Chanting. Using your voice this time. Like inner vibrations. And alone time. Okay, so a lot of these things, well, this one you can do it with other people, but I feel like maybe being alone might help you. I don't know if you're someone, maybe you've been spending a lot of time with other people here with the Leo energy here. Maybe you've been spending a lot of time with others, so it's kind of draining you, especially with the holiday season coming up. If you celebrate Christmas or any of the holidays that happen here in December, they're reminding you that you can re-energize by yourself. Doing creative things with your hands, like here pottery, even just making food, because I was thinking this like a cup of coffee, just making something, but I feel like it's more creative. Maybe drawing, right? Okay, chanting. Could be singing too. I mean, there's a separate card for singing, but like singing, if it helps you just like release sounds, even if without words, if that helps you, then go for it. I don't know if you can hear my neighbors. I'm so sorry. It's like anyway, here with the tea leaves you have seahorse, family matters. Okay, especially when I was just talking about holiday season, maybe you're gonna be dealing with some family members. Dissatisfaction with life. Okay, right after I pulled this out next to family matters, I was just seeing this family reunion where people are just talking about your life. You know, when people are just always have comments, you know, there's that aunt or that uncle who's just like, oh, so what are you doing, what's your job, oh, you just do that, okay, or what did you graduate with, or you didn't graduate, you know, things like that. Those people who talk like that. Okay, Wall. Misunderstanding. Aligning with family matters here. Okay, let's see. Actually, no, this one goes here. For some reason, I'm feeling that goes here. Tortoise. Slowly but surely getting ahead. Especially with family matters. Oh, that makes a lot of sense if that's a situation where you usually deal with family reunions and you're just like, you know what? It might not seem like much, but it's doing something to get where I want to get, you know? I don't know if you've used that argument before, but mountain road. You are on the road to success. What was I just saying? Oh, look. With the wall, I feel like it's trying to tell you that maybe you thought you hit a wall, but you misunderstood that wall for a mountain. Look at that. It's quite similar, you know? Because maybe this is just guiding you to just kind of remind you, okay, so going further from this is kind of not safe for you because that's a cliff. They're protecting you. You misunderstood this wall for a limit when in fact it's protecting you, and your guides are guiding you towards your success, towards where you want to go. That's why you feel it's a bit slow, because maybe you're a bit lost, and then so you're trying to find your way. You're just feeling the wall, you know, and you're making sure, okay, I hope this is the right way. But then once you reach the top, oh girl, so excited. Let's see what's happening. I feel like maybe you've had a lot of people who misunderstood you as well, who just kind of underestimated you. I feel that because you know what seahorse, maybe you know this, but it's not the female seahorse that gives birth, but it's the male. And I remember the first time I found that out when I was a kid, I was just like, what? That's crazy. That's really special. So I feel like maybe they think that it's a bit weird what you're doing. Not that I'm saying seahorses are weird. Let's say it's not a typical path that people take in your family, for example. And so that's why you feel like your progress is slow, because you don't have that same support that maybe other people who take a path in science when their family members are also scientists or doctors. It's easier for them because they have some people to lean onto, whereas you are kind of just feeling your way around this field. And so people just kind of see you as, are you sure? Are you sure that's gonna happen? And then here it maybe made you question your beliefs, because then you hit this wall you felt like was, okay, I can't progress any more than this, and I tried really hard to work there, but then it's actually leading you towards success. Fortune is here too. Like it's reminding you things are gonna work out. Enjoy the process. Pile number 3 is looking so bright and sunny already. Okay, let's see. What's pile number 3's December gonna look like, depending on their correct energy? What does pile number 2 need to know? What do you need to know? This one, you need to know this. This one's quite special. We'll put that here. On a roll, I feel like there are a lot of cards that just want to talk to you. This one, last one, should be enough. Thank you. And we have a lot of cards here. Let me just push this. Nope, that's not gonna help much. Anyway, we're gonna see what fits here, and then we'll look at the rest in a bit. The Page of Pentacles. This is a message reminding you that something like fortune is coming, like success, material wealth as well is coming. Death. Oh, transformation. Very nice. Okay, I cannot. Maybe we can. We're just gonna try. You know what? This feels like it should sit here. I feel like this is the main energy in this section here, is this wall. I feel like it really kind of disappointed you, but they're reminding you it's okay. 7 of Cups. Nine of Cups. 7 of Wands. You got 2 7s here. and Three of Wands. Perfect. We got another round of cards. After this, we're gonna look at it. This is the first phase. Okay, so what was I? There is something I wanted to say, but I mean, from the get-go, you have death here. Nothing to be afraid of. It's transformation, waiting. Look, it's like the 7 dwarves. Are they 7? Let's count. Yes, 7. 7 dwarves who are waiting for Snow White to wake. See? Ate the apple, but there's transformation, because then from just being, I don't know what the transformation is for Snow White, except for like she became like, I don't know, she was awoken by a kiss by the prince. But let's say in your situation, it's gonna be a transformation, because there is a message telling you, oh, this could be the message already, that they're telling you that when you focus on your goal, because there's the 7 of Cups, they're like so many things you could focus on, but look, you are focused on this one rabbit, right? You know how Alice, there are tons of rabbits, but Alice was focused on one rabbit. And when you're focusing on that, that's when transformation can come around, because then when you put more energy into something, see, that's why I think they're trying to help teach you ways that you can recharge, so that you can find more energy to continue along this road towards success. So they're trying to help you find that energy to keep going. With the 9 of Cups here, it's a wish come true. This with the Page of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups, they're telling you it's a wish come true, but it requires painful transformation. Not physically, not necessarily physically, but it's more of like what you thought, right? Not just of yourself, but maybe of other people. Maybe you thought that you could trust this person. Maybe you thought you could count on this person, but then turns out you couldn't, and that sucks. So this dissatisfaction, I don't think it's necessarily with life. With the Cups here, I feel like it's more emotional. So it's emotional ties. Maybe it's people that you thought you could count on, but then turns out you couldn't, and that sucks. So that's where they're telling you ways on how you can still maintain this energy by yourself, because with the 7 of Wands here, people are going to bring you down. Maybe the person that you thought you could count on, that you could lean on when the going gets tough, is the person who just makes you realize something, that, oh, I might actually just be really alone in this situation. And I'm not trying to scare you if you're going to be alone, because there will always be people that you can find in similar situations who will support you. Okay, so I'm putting this out there. If you feel alone, don't be afraid to reach out to someone within the field that you are, or if someone within the same situation. So it's not just field and career, maybe it's like a relationship situation. There are people who will be there to support you, and I feel like it's gonna be in the most unlikely places. Okay, sorry, I had to take a pause because I'm feeling like an earthquake. I don't know if, okay, anyway, okay, so it's done. Sorry for the pause. But as I was saying, the transformation here, you're gonna find it in the most unlikely places, because look, she didn't expect dwarves to look after her, right? She just walked around the forest, around the house, and she was like, okay, you know, I'm just gonna stay here. And then there were dwarves who took care of her, right? So there's gonna be a community of like-minded people who will be able to support you here. Okay, here with the 3 of Wands, yes, this definitely, 3 of Wands is related to having support when it comes to going towards an endeavor, going towards a project or a passion. So something that you are trying to reach for, and then let's say you need some financial support, maybe you need some emotional support, but there is maybe some people who can give you advice and some people you can lean on. And I feel like when you reach towards that, when you focus on finding the right people here, like with the bunny, you focus on that, you'll be able to find, you know, advice in the most unlikely places. Okay, let's look at your next card. Fool. new beginning. This is going to be the second round. You have 12. This Temperance, is it? Yes. No, hold on. I'm sorry. This Hanged Man. Yes, Hanged Man. And then you have the Queen. Yes, the Queen of Pentacles. Sometimes these crowns are a little bit difficult to see. The Sun. Look, the Sun and the Fool. Look at this. The path less traveled. The road less traveled. Whichever road, path, whatever it is. This is going to lead towards success because you have, look, the Fool. Like maybe you're alone in this, but then in the end, you're going to be so abundant, so successful. You're going to have people who I think admire you even. You're going to be recognized in this field, in this workplace. Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Pentacles. Look at that. This is definitely fortune manifesting itself in these cards with the Sun, the Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. They're reminding you that this new creative project, this even scientific project, whatever field, whatever situation you're in that's very new, it could bring in that bag. It's gonna bring in the cash. It's gonna bring material wealth, not just money, but maybe opportunities to grow. So there is this factor of success here, especially with the Sun, and you've got Sun twice. So then you have the Hanged Man here. That's just kind of, take your time. You don't have to rush. Like I said, the Tortoise, slowly but surely getting ahead. This Hanged Man, they're not trying to swing. They're not rushing to go anywhere. They're staying put. Maybe they're trying to assess the situation. Because with the Fool, you always have to be careful and kind of see where you're going instead of jumping into situations right away. Because let's say you see this person and then you're thinking, wow, like right away you're so attracted to them, and then you jump into the relationship with them without knowing who they are, and then turns out they're not the person that you were hoping that they would be or that you expected them to be. And even with your career, let's say someone offers you like this really too good to be true offer, and you jump into it and you find out it's a scam, right? So it's like you have to kind of see things in a different perspective and allow yourself to kind of take note of those things. Here with the Queen of Pentacles, it's like nurturing yourself. That's why you have so many cards here. They want you to take things slow, enjoy the process, enjoy the moment, take care of yourself along the way. Find that, because look, she's having sugar, right? Find that thing that's gonna strike, like that's gonna spark your passion again. So maybe it's making things with your hands that's gonna remind you, oh, okay, I actually really enjoy pottery, or I enjoy, I don't know, sculpting, right? Or maybe it's chanting, like you remember how much you enjoy singing. Here, alone time, for some reason I'm picking up like writing. I don't know, maybe you enjoy writing, right? So then I feel like you're gonna be able to find your passion, and then with that you're gonna it's gonna help drive you, push you forward towards success. Because look, that's where you're headed. Pile number 3. I just had to check if we're still filming. But that was your reading, pile number 3. I hope this was able to shed some light on your situation and also remind you that things are going to work out. It might seem rough right now, but trust the process. You have to trust that, look, with the Tortoise, the fortune here, and the success that's on the way, there's so much potential for you. You have to trust yourself, trust that whatever you're working towards, even if you seem alone in this, trust that, at least you find some people around you in that situation that you want to be in. Surround yourself with those kinds of people. Surround yourself with the type of person, surround yourself with the people that you want to become. Okay? And I feel like they will have such great advice for you, and maybe even speed things up a little bit for you. Maybe. But I wish you all the best. and I can't wait to hear all about this. If you want, you can come back to this video and just like update me. But anyway, thank you regardless. Thank you for letting me read your energy. Thank you for sitting with me for another reading. And I hope this was helpful. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you are taking care of yourselves. Thank you thank you, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day or night whenever you're watching this. And I'll see you again next time for another reading. But for now, take care and good luck for the rest of the month. I'll see you next time. Bye.